I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Fuck. Upgrade these guys. Now I'm just kind of trying some shit out for the night. Not really trying to get into anything to extent, you know.
Game.
Fuck, wrong button. Hey. Jason. For you, bud. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, dude. You'll lose to the Packers, my guy.
Tonight,
just so you
Hard
know.
Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't fucking know who this guy is.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Oh, my fullback I dropped is kind of
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Picked up by the Dolphins.
Fuck.
Herbert's pass complete.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
My bad.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
I'm not doing that again.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
So, long story short, I actually like Christian McCaffrey on this team. I traded him away.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Well, the second down throw on target.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think
fuck throw was that to
a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Here's not blocking.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup,
no, you just say he's trashing. You don't like the way he throws a Madden.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Is it 99 or 98?
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
99.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught for
I have him with the 99. Was this year?
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the
2025.
lead.
5 years, he's 99.
The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3.
Fuck.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready
Jason,
to play.
if you ain't busy and you want to get on a bullshit or whatnot, just make a party
in a negative way.
after
That's
this
what all
quarter
the
or
guys are
whatever.
looking for.
I'll join you up. What's this? What is this bullshit? What is this?
Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Seem like a motion.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just
Jason,
4.
I don't know.
Second
Are you
down.
still in here?
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey.
Motherfucker.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 44. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
At the 40-yard line, a gain of 4. It's now
on 2nd down, McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
At the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
Fuck.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Lead on for the field goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Falcons 7, Dolphins 0.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself,
spun the wrong damn way.
That's a big one.
Under pressure, and he'll go down, back at the 26-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Christian Wilkins out there chasing his ass.
Well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all the problems either.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Now a first carry for their fullback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down.
Oh, bad throw.
Buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Okay. What are you doing?
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
I could have hit.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a bit water
at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert throwing again.
Oh, fuck.
And he's going to go down. They get one back at the 40. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
46.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert.
Oh, shit, corner.
And he
Sat
fires
right
one that's
where I did not want him to.
Picked off at the 20.
Don't stop that motor. Herbert's pass.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The drive starts with a completion left side. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted by the Falcons.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The right side, I don't like that at all.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will explode. And now they're going to fake it.
What the?
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of
Never seen that version.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we reach half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Dolphins 3.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
10 at the 36-yard line.
McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Falcons.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Another carry for
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. He'll try and run it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back now in Miami.
13.
It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Tua now on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. This one caught by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Whatever. McCaffrey was running. That's what he wanted.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Tua to throw again. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Yeah.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach.
I don't.
The 5.
4 yards.
Now Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Good job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Open man, he completes it to Judy. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And now they're going to fake it.
I don't like this. Why is he running this way?
Allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise. And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
That's a 3rd one.
Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true. After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the 1st. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Tonight's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.
Shit. Alright. Who do I play next? Vance, Herbert, 99. I'll play it all.
I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both foreign girls, head to toe, designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. What's the LA, that where you find me me though.
Player of the week, defensive player of the week.
Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
She don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't sell. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. I go
Jersey 99.
I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a pastor. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated.
Full middle.
I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz with this pink stuff. Yeah, it's gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't tell me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from.
Not a fan of that. Over there.
6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Big cat kicking balls.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally bring him down but he reaches the 16. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 54 yards. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Yeah, that's Amon-Ra so bad.
From 10 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Ooh, look at that.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Who? Can't tell who that is.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I see why they're 2-2.
At the 31.
Love now. He finds his running back, Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At 44 yards.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Love. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
1st down.
25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's the end.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
8. Panthers nothing.
Actually, I will throw it to you if you get open. How about that?
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route.
What a sleeper.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Love from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jerry Tillery gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 45 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 17 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
Oh, no.
And that's inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Who's that guy? He's really tiny.
37 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet.
Jesus.
That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Harris has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To Deontay Harris.
11 yards for number 11. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Nice sack.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
Really fun if you would shoot.
Badgley's kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Herbert forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Returnable now for Allen. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Herbert on first down now. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to second and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Complete.
From 19 yards away. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Ouch.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Panthers 10.
From the gun, Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good. For a Falcon.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
At their own 38-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend work.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Some Call of Duty.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the interception, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Love now to pass on 1st down. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Going back to Love. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Love. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
What a sack. What a sack.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Almost at 14 on the
2nd down. Love.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
5 yards, 3rd and long for Love.
Oh,
and he fires one that's intercepted.
Jesus.
Picked off near the 29. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this
going to be two weeks in a row.
The Falcon
Defensive Player of the Year. See, I think he has 1.
the kicker on.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Front corner, okay, well, I'll take it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
This is not. Covers your sky.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Man, that was just a computer. Damn.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He's catching the ball.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Greedy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Greedy.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Yep, Baker had 2. How is it not even updated, bro? I'm just gonna skip the next week here, see if you want me to win. I'll be surprised if someone does not who wins it over. That's 2 picks. That's 5 in 2 games. It's not like a... Damn. This is week 7.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, like you ready to go, y'all, that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all. Telling me
I guess he did.
I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds,
6
Miley
games.
Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me
Very
gone.
happy
Boy,
with
I'm
that.
here
So,
to
alright. I'm gonna end this stream tomorrow about 4 p.m. Eastern, Monday, whatever date Monday is. Going to stream Call of Duty unless something were to come up. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.